Welcome everyone to this exciting discussion on the future of technology and AI. Today I am with one of the brightest minds, Mr. Avi Dwivedi, a student from the BTech Computer Science program at United University. Together we will explore some of the most groundbreaking advancement in AI, automation, space technology, and digital ethics. Artificial intelligence is no longer a concept of the future, it is shaping our daily lives, transforming industries, and challenging our perceptions of reality. But with great power comes great responsibility. How do we navigate this technological revolution responsibly? What skill should the next generation cultivate to thrive in the AI driven world? In this session, we will discuss AI breakthroughs, self driving cars, deepfake, digital immortality, and much more. So, let's dive in and hear what our young tech think about the world we are heading into. Avi, now we will start our UU podcast, and this is my first question. In the past year, which AI breakthrough do you believe has the potential to fundamentally transfer the way we interact with the world? What real life problem could it solve and why?
First of all, sir, thank you so much for having me on the podcast. Talking about AI breakthroughs in not past 1 year, but if we go back to a timeline of past 5 years, we can see a great breakthrough. For example, we have ChatGPT, which is one of the most famous AI models. We have Claude, Gemini, and everyone. Although this thing, we have scientists have been working on this thing since 1950s, where they developed the mathematics of how the AI will think, how it will work. But it took a long time to implement because back then we had no technology to implement that complex of a mathematics to the systems. But now applying those, we have ChatGPT, we have Claude, we have automated cars. Also, now we can generate videos, images, and everything using AI. And we are almost in the era of creating something that is called AGI, Augmented General Intelligence, which will have its own logical and reasoning capabilities closer to a human mind.
Avi, Tesla's automation frontier, Tesla is autopilot and full self-driven technology have sparked both excitement and concern. How can we balance this promise of safer roads with the risk associated with over reliance on AI in transportation?
Talking about Tesla's automation, well, it is something which is still under development. We in today's world cannot really rely on that because Tesla still uses camera-based automatic vehicle system. Instead, they should use LiDAR, which will basically, if I explain LiDAR to you, LiDAR is a system which sends a laser beam to whatever the object is in front of it, and then it receives the signal back. So it makes it more safer to detect whatever is in front of the vehicle. Also, if we take reference from a YouTube channel, Mark Rober, in their latest video, they have compared two cars, Tesla and another from Hyundai, which uses the LiDAR technology. Also, LiDAR technology is used in current generation iPhones as well for 3D scanning as well. So in that video, he took a picture of the road and in a very big frame, he printed it and then using two rods, he stick it in front of the road. So Tesla, because it is a camera-based system, it went through it went through the poster. So it is not reliable. It cannot detect what is fake and what is real. So LiDAR-based systems will make it more safer.
So we are going for a new generation's Tesla type of different cars
Yes.
in future. So the third question is Starlink and global connectivity. With Starlink bridging the digital divide by providing internet access to remote areas, how do you think global satellite internet will impact education, commerce, and local cultures in emerging economics?
We have seen, for example, if we are in a rural area, there are chances that we don't get proper signals, we don't get proper internet, and even in some areas we do not have a mobile phone. Solving that, Starlinks comes with a breakthrough technology. There are hilly areas where we cannot install towers because the mountains will block the signals. So to solve that, satellite based communication is implemented. So the satellite sends the signal directly to the phone, and the phone, it will work everywhere, no matter if ocean or land or forest or mountains. And the biggest flaw of this technology is that it is very expensive, because to launch a satellite and to maintain a satellite, it is not cost effective. uh, we have seen Elon Musk in talks with our Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi, talking about the implementation of Tesla cars and everything in India. Well, I think his main plan is to launch satellites from India, the Starlink satellites, because launching satellites from India is a lot cheaper than the whole world. So yeah, it just solves the global connectivity problem.
Like mobile phone and mobile internet
Yeah.
type of cheaper in.
Although it is very slow for now, but yeah, people are working on it, scientists are working on it to make it better.
Which country is Starlink giving services at this time, and if you emphasis on which country they are doing their
it first started in America, and then we can see it in our neighbor countries as well. It started in Bhutan recently, last month. So yeah, it is growing very fast, and in India we can see it almost at a price of 3 to 5 thousand a month. It is expensive, but it is solving a lot of problems.
So what is feedback at this type of Starlink in European and American countries? They giving their services.
Good for people who go to travel, for people who go for trekking. Before this, there was no way of communication. People used to go for trekking and everything, and there was no signal on their mobile phone. So in case of an emergency, there was no solution to it. But now we have a little bit of connectivity which can help them send a message to whatever the helping resources are there. So yeah, that is what it solves.
Okay, good. Avi, my next question related to deepfake. Deepfake technology is challenging the concept of seeing is believing. What measures or social changes are necessary to help dis, distinguish truth from AI generated content while still allowing room for creative innovation?
Talking about deepfakes dilemma as a whole, first of all, I would like to clarify that many people misinterpret about deepfakes, that are just about videos. No, they are not. They are about audios. They are about faking a whole existence of a human. There are technologies which can fake your video, exactly how you sit, your posture, your hand gestures, and everything. Even your eyelid movements, it can track, and it can mimic. So deep fakes as a whole, I think, is very dangerous. We are coming close to an era where we cannot detect what is fake and what is real until we check it pixel by pixel. As the image or a video is a combination of pixels. So there are some minor blur in the actual deep fakes and everything, but yeah, maybe AI will overcome that as well. And talking about voice cloning, we have seen some frauds where a person will call you in your own son's voice, and then they will cry and everything. You must have heard of it. So the biggest industry or the biggest company working in this field is 11 Labs. I can show you an example where your voice will be faked in such a great manner that you won't be able to believe that it is not your voice.
Abhi, you are a future computer science engineer, and deepfake is a big problem. But how can we use deepfake creatively as a creative things? How can we use deepfake? Can you explain how can we use this?
Well, we can use it in ways where we have old photographs of some famous personalities. for example, Adolf Hitler, but we don't know how he used to talk, how in back then there were no good cameras as such. But what we can do is we can convert that photo into a video, and we can educate children about how Adolf Hitler was exactly talking, walking, and everything. About We can also give them uh, the AI. We can train on the biography and autobiography of these famous people, and then we can mimic that exact person's replica in AI.
Very good. So now next question is related to digital ethical boundaries. Imagine a future where digital clones or virtual twins can uh, preserve our voices and images for future generations. What ethical and emotional challenges does this raise regarding identity, privacy, and legacy?
Talking about privacy, privacy is the biggest myth in the world of AI. Even when OpenAI, the creator of ChatGPT, was asked that where is the data you are training your computers coming from, where all this data, the huge public data, is coming from. So they only said the publicly available data is what we use. Now, publicly available data is something that combines all of the YouTube videos, and all of the YouTube videos, that means terabytes and petabytes of YouTube videos. So that is publicly available data, but there is no proper documentation, there is no proper consent taken from people. So yeah, privacy is very big myth. Talking about replicas and cloning people, well, it can help in ways, for example, Adolf Hitler in education, but proper consent should be there to train AI models, and proper documentation should be done from where they are taking the data and what they are doing it with it exactly. If we talk about DeepSeek has done something that took OpenAI 5 years and it didn't 6 months. So how was it able to do? Because we all have Chinese manufactured phone, and the data in that is going directly to Chinese service, and we just click on agree button every time we are prompted with any type of permission without even thinking about it. So that is why they were able to do it. They have everyone's phone access. That is why, huge data with, the more data you have, the better your AI agent is going to be.
The next question, Avi, related to in interdisciplinary learning in AI-driven world. So, as AI continues to reshape industries from healthcare to finance, what interdisciplinary skills should students develop to stay relevant? How might traditional academic subjects evolve in response to this shift? You are a student, so you can give me a better answer because you are growing and you are related to computer science. So how you manage and how you think about this?
Well, first of all, the biggest rule or the biggest title we should keep in our mind is never be afraid of AI. AI is just a tool. Many people are afraid of AI, that's why they are not learning it, and many people do not actually know how to use it. Prompting or prompt engineering is something that we use to talk to AI models. Talking to see, AI is just like we were taught in our fourth or fifth standard that a computer is a dumb machine, and AI is also a dumb machine until you prompt it, until you ask something from it to do it. AI will not automatically work forever. Although AGI is coming, augmented general intelligence, with its own logical and reasoning capabilities. But the thing is that we should learn prompting. Prompting will help us learn how the AI works, how we can talk to it in a better way, and we can use it to solve our queries, solve mathematical problems, and everything. Talking about DeepSeek's biggest model that contains 681 billion parameters. If I explain what is 681 billion parameters, that is 681 billion complex mathematical questions solved in a second. And that is humanly impossible to do. So yeah, it solves a lot of problem, and prompting is important. We should not be afraid of it. We should take it as a tool.
Okay. So now next question related to AI policy and regulation. This is the important point. So government worldwide are racing to regulate AI technologies, including deepfakes. How can policymakers strike the right balance between encouraging innovation and safeguarding citizens from potential misuse?
There should be proper guidelines to follow, but the biggest term that is used in the courts by these big tech giants is "I choose fifth." "I choose fifth" is a sentence when we use when out of four options we do not want to answer. So they do not tell us where the data is coming from. They do not tell us what exactly they are doing with the data without consent of the public. These regularities should be maintained, but the thing is that if we will try to regulate AI, we will not reach the peak of AI.
And now we are in the end of this session, and now my question is AI and space exploration. With initiatives like Starlink and SpaceX advancing space exploration, do you forces AI becoming a standard part of future space missions? How might AI guided exploration impact our understanding of the cosmos?
Well, understanding of the cosmos, its cosmos is in itself a very big term. Understanding that, for example, I told you about the 681 billion parameter that DeepSeek uses. It is competing with OpenAI. It can solve multiple problems. So that is how we are going to solve it. That is the only way to solve it. Although the supercomputers are going to be irrelevant in coming 5 to 10 years, I'll tell you why. Because AI is so fast in calculating that it is even surpassing supercomputers. So we can solve some problems using the James Webb Telescope, the imagery, the images we get, and that's how we are going to solve the intra-planetary travel and everything. So yeah, that's how we will approach it.
And Elon Musk,
Talking about
though
Elon Musk,
Elon
well,
Musk at this time, you know about
yeah,
Avi, Elon Musk vision of technological convergence, Tesla, Neuralink, and Starlink. Each of these projects hints at a future where various technological fields merge. These what do you think drives Elon Musk relentless innovation, and how might these seemingly separate technologies intercept in the future?
well, there is a very thin line between being called a genius and a mad person. Can be a mad person can be a genius. And Elon Musk is a combination of both. He's into $4 billion companies, each having multiple $1 billion market, and solving problems like people who cannot speak, who are mute, basically. Elon Musk with Neuralink is solving that problem. People who are blind, Elon Musk is solving that problem with Neuralink. So, yeah, he is just a genius with a lot of madness.
What an insightful discussion. It's inspiring to see how our young technologists are not only aware of the advancements but are also thinking critically about the ethical, social, and economic implications of AI and automation. From AI driven cars to digital immortality, from global connectivity to deepfakes, the future is full of possibilities and challenges. The key lies in responsible innovation and interdisciplinary learning. As future engineers and innovators, your role in shaping the future is crucial. A big thank you to our BTech computer science student Mr. Avi Dwivedi from United University for sharing perspectives, and to our audience, stay curious, stay innovative, and keep questioning the world around you. Until next time, this is Dr. Vinay Vikram Singh signing off. Keep pushing the boundaries of knowledge. Thank you.